Hello and welcome. I'm so glad you're here today. If you've recently received a diagnosis, whether it's a chronic illness, a life-altering condition, or something you're still trying to understand, I want you to know this: you are not alone. A diagnosis can feel like a storm crashing into your life, leaving you disoriented, scared, and unsure of what comes next. But today, I want to remind you of something important. Your diagnosis is not your destiny. It's a chapter in your story, but it doesn't define who you are or where you're going. In the next couple of minutes, we'll go through how to navigate this journey with hope, resilience, and a sense of empowerment. This is a safe space, and my goal is to leave you feeling calmer, more inspired, and ready to take the next step forward. So, take a deep breath, settle in, and let's begin. First, let's talk about what you might be feeling right now. A diagnosis can bring up so many emotions: fear, anger, sadness, even guilt. And that's okay. These feelings are normal, and they're a natural part of processing what's happening. You might be asking yourself questions like, why me? What did I do to deserve this? Will I ever feel like myself again? These questions are valid, but I want to gently remind you, you didn't do anything wrong. Illness doesn't discriminate. It doesn't care how kind you are, how much you exercise, or how well you take care of yourself. It's not a punishment, it's just life. And while it's okay to feel these emotions, it's also important not to let them consume you. Acknowledge them, sit there for a moment, and then remind yourself, this is just one part of my story. You are so much more than your diagnosis. Hope is not about denying reality or pretending everything is fine. Hope is about believing that even in the face of challenges, there is still room for joy, growth, and healing. I want to share a story with you. One of my friends, Sarah, was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis in her early 30s. At first, she felt like her life was over. But over time, she began to see her diagnosis as a wake-up call. She started focusing on what she could do, like practicing mindfulness, connecting with a support group, and finding new ways to stay active. Today, Sarah is thriving. She says her diagnosis taught her to appreciate the small moments. The warmth of the sun on her face, the sound of her children laughing, the joy of a good book. Her life looks different than she imagined, but it's still full of meaning and beauty. Sarah reminds me that hope is a choice. It's the decision to look for light, even in the darkest moments. And the beautiful thing about hope is that it's contagious. When you choose hope, you inspire others to do the same. Your mindset is like the lens through which you view the world. And while you can't control your diagnosis, you can control how you respond to it. A recovery mindset is about shifting from why is this happening to me to what can I do to move forward. It's about focusing on what you can control, like your attitude, your habits, and your support system. Here are a few ways to build a recovery mindset. Set small goals, like start with something achievable, like taking a short walk or drinking more water. Small wins build momentum. Again, practice gratitude each day. Write down one thing you're grateful for. It could be as simple as a kind word from a friend or a beautiful sunset. Visualize or look at your success. Close your eyes and imagine yourself healthy, strong, and thriving. Visualization can help reinforce your belief in recovery. Remember, progress is progress, no matter how small. Every step you take is a victory. Now let's talk about your relationship with your doctor. Your doctor is an expert in medicine, but you are the expert on you. Together, you can form a powerful partnership. Here's how to make the most of your appointments. Prepare ahead of time. Write down your symptoms, questions, and concerns. Ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask for clarification or seek a second opinion. Be honest. Share your fears, goals, and any challenges you're facing. Your doctor is there to support you, but they can't help you if they don't know what's going on. By speaking up and taking an active role in your care, you can ensure that your treatment plan aligns with your needs and values. As we wrap up, I want to leave you with this: you are stronger than you think, braver than you feel, and more capable than you know. Your diagnosis is not the end of your story. It's the beginning of a new chapter, one where you have the power to shape your future. Take things one day at a time. Celebrate the small wins. Lean on your loved ones. And most importantly, be kind to yourself. You're doing the best you can, and that's enough. Thank you for allowing me to be part of your journey today. If this talk resonated with you, please share it with someone who might need it. And remember, you are not alone. Together, we can turn challenges into opportunities and create a life filled with hope, health, and happiness. Until next time, take care of yourself and each other. You've got this.